Hi everyone, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West playthrough. Now it's part 12. This is the third take for this intro, you don't want to know. So we're currently, we just got the Omega clearance from Ted Farrow's bunker, and we came back to our base, where we're going to prepare it for the next mission. And the next mission is, we're going to the Chamonix Cauldron to capture Hephaestus into Gaia. I don't know if you've been following the previous parts, but for Gaia to absorb Hephaestus, we need to have a direct link between them. And they have to be stored on separate CPUs, on separate computer processors, processing units. And there's only a single place where you can do that, that has two different CPUs connected by a physical network line, and that's on the Chamonix Cauldron. So we have to transport Gaia to one of those CPUs, one of those processing units, and we have to attract Hephaestus to the other processing unit, right? And that's one of the parts. The other part is when we get Hephaestus there, we have to revert it back to his primary functions. And to do that, we needed the Omega clearance, and the Alpha clearance that Alloy has isn't enough to override Hephaestus. He's stronger than that. And so we got the Omega clearance on the previous part. Okay. So the other problem is that when Gaia starts to absorb Hephaestus, she will give out energy waves, I think it's energy signals, which will attract the far zenith people to our location, and that will be dangerous. So we have to avoid that at all costs. And to do that, we are going to have at the same time separate people on separate locations emitting signal, strong signals, in order to confound and confuse them, for them not to know that we're doing stuff that they want to have for themselves, right? And this way they won't come to us, we hope. But naturally they will come to us, but we'll see what will happen. So let's go to the game. I'll switch you back to the stream of PS4. Okay, so now you're watching the PS4 stream. Okay, so let's go. I think everything is okay. Image is okay, color is okay. Okay, so let's go. By the way, it's the first time that I'm streaming during daylight. Yeah. So. I also have to, just a second. Yeah, okay, everything is working. Okay. Sorry, I was just configuring some stream stuff.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network,
Of course.
increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
Yeah.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Wow.
Okay.
That's optimization.
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you
That's
better get
awesome.
down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Of course she is.
Okay.
This time I didn't play side quests in between main story, so I'm a little rusty on the control. Whee.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
I'd love to make a game like this.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them.
That's probably true.
I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said
Reverse
you'd try to
psychology.
protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise.
You'll break that promise, I think.
I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
We both need new clothing for this, but okay. So first, some new clothing. And now that I think I think I did a side quest. Yeah, I already did this one on my PS5. But okay. No, I did half the quest. Yeah, but yeah, I can do it again. It was the same with this one. Anywho, so inventory, not this, la la la. Where was mine? Okay. By the way, when I was playing the side quests previously, I noticed that you can apply a different look, though you're using this one, this garb, this outfit, yes, this outfit. You can apply the look of a champion or whatever if you simply press triangle. So as you can see, I look like the not a champion, but I'm actually using another outfit. Okay, but I like the one that I'm using, the Nori Sentinel. It's cool. Anywho, let's go. What was she telling me? Let me check here. Talk to Guy to launch the mission to Gemini. Let's go. Main story is main story.
Hello again, Aloy.
Yeah, let me just leave this here. I think I have Servidrone stuff.
There. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships, despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel. I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Bit buggy, isn't it? Right? So each of them is going to a different cauldron. I want to be able to fly.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear.
Cool.
Signing off.
Something's
Gaia?
going terribly wrong. It's
Let's
gonna go
cage the beast.
terribly wrong.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiate contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware
It's gonna call
detected.
monsters.
Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses.
Of course, robots are coming.
Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come!
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
They're on. Got it.
Okay.
Be careful.
Stay back!
Aloy? Help!
Wow, that's a big one.
Get back!
That's a huge one.
Here, you!
No, the land
Need a
forest.
hand over here.
Okay, this is going okay, except not.
Stay back. Get back. That'll finish the fight fast. Don't get over here, you!
Let's go.
Aloy, need a hand over here.
Yeah, me too. You know who needs a hand?
Really angry!
Draw it away from Beta.
Run first. Loop.
Stay back.
Bye bye.
Wasn't enough.
Get back. Over here, you! Aloy, need a hand over here. Great today.
Boy!
Draw it away from Beta.
I know, I'm trying. That guy's huge.
Oh.
Damn it. Stop jumping.
Let's take down you. Get back.
I was firing the wrong type of arrows.
Boy! Help!
Over here, you!
So I'm off with the camera.
Aloy, need a hand over here.
There's no more to fire. That's all of them for now.
Yeah, two
You
of
two
them.
okay?
Still breathing.
Sorry.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll
course.
drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe.
All my life.
First things first. Put these wires aside.
Sorry, I'm just stocking up on stuff. So you can see.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
I like how everything is.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
So how do I get there? Well, let's go. And I bet this has a lot of fighting. Yeah, it does.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Materials bank.
Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the process? Connect it to
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
They're protecting something, alright?
Just a little longer. Okay. How to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override. Near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first.
Increase power output by 7%.
Hello.
Countermeasures deploying secondary defenses. Ensure your calling is at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Engage structural analysis subroutine.
Oh shit. So that kind of stuff.
Ammo's... I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Caster 1-1.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Of
Well,
course it
I
did.
better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safes overrunning.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right?
Okay.
Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
Of course it
For
did.
increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Oh, can I? Oh.
Ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Right.
All right. Hephaestus out of here.
Hello.
Got it. Much better.
Yeah, that hurts. Okay. So I have to jump. Run, Forest.
Attack suspicious.
Coming here. How can I defeat that guy? Not that one. He needs to fire. Okay, so I can fire the hell out of him. I'm gonna fire him. How about you, my friends? You're a bit far?
Machine doesn't like fire.
Yeah, no. And this one is weak against ice. So yeah, let's kill one at a time. Oops.
Begin extraction protocol Alpha.
Throw rock. Rock. Where's rock? Ah, here's rock. Can you actually come here? can't. Oh, okay. So you can't come here. So let's go.
This cloud should hide me for a while.
Okay, so this one is dealt with. Where's the other one? Come here, please. You usually come here. He's dead. And now for you. There's
Machine's
just-
weak to fire.
Analysis complete. AQ proceed. SA.
One fight avoided. For now.
Execute contingency. Signal 8.
quite a while. And I like to hide. Sorrows. At the moment. Well, if this were real or real time. What?
Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
What countermeasures are this? Oh, okay. Just that one. Okay, let's get the lay of the land. Okay, this one. Just two. Just
Searching for me.
right, just two.
One roasted machine coming right up. Down it goes.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
I still have to fight that guy on the big dome.
Purge imminent. Retreat to construction bay.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Yeah, it's running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here
Yeah.
too. Everything's glowing.
Machine Hephaestus was
I know.
building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
That captures the air Cauldron
Be
Tower.
safe.
You are in violation, but no.
I wonder what kind of machine it is. Oy. I can't scan it from here, can I? Right. Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the large supply cache. Oh, wow. Let me see if I can use anything from here. Edit weaves. Range defense, concentration regen. So this is an all defense plus 3%. Right? Right. Plasma defense and range defense plus 8. Plasma defense. Well, let's go, and this is the range defense, which is plus 6, and now it's plus 8. I think I'm gonna regret not equipping the plasma defense. And this one... This is for damage, but do I have any... So I use a lot of this guy. Can I edit its coils? Stealth damage, tear damage, not tear. Enemy, no, not this one. But I can equip it on the, where? This one. Edit coils. Fire plus 7. Yeah, this one is cool. And do I have anything for ice? Oh, nice. Agility to increase damage dealt while falling or sliding. Draw speed, increase the weapon's draw and charge up speed. No, but I can equip this on the top one, right? Draw speed plus 25%. Because I need speed to fight against whatever's coming. Oh, so many. And equip this, and then we have the sharp shot. I think it's this one. Yes. Impact damage. Component tear. Well, yeah.
Noise interference.
Oh, damn it. Is that a slaughter spine? Okay.
I think it's charging up.
Weak against ice. Okay. I think it's gonna fire now.
Finish charging. Got left on him. It's gonna explode any second. I can.
Damn it. That's why I have the plasma. Damn it, this guy has powers or something?
It's charging up again. Maybe purge water can dampen its attacks.
But
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
okay, so it was basically ice babe. Yeah, but you could use purge water to help along. Oh, this guy's big, right? This guy's huge. Secure more. Not this full. This one. And this one. And the draw speed really helped.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Retreat to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
Oh, to go there?
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl.
Oh no, they're gonna die.
Couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
They're so gonna die. And they get sentimental. And we have supplies coming up. Volatile sludge. Oh damn it. And so...
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge.
all set. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
And now 4.5 hours.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
That's some cool interface. It's not actually doing anything, but it's a cool interface. It's very cool. That's
Aloy! Look!
That's an override for you, my friend. Yeah, obviously.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it. Ooh!
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Yeah, we're having fun, right?
Naturally.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport.
What?
Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Nice. Quite nice.
Beta. Farrell.
So the decoys didn't work.
Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay.
Oh, this is weird. Oh, that reminds.
Why did
Not that.
Tilda bring me here? What's all this for? Some kind of survival bunker?
Of the shadows and the soundtrack. Oh wow.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world.
Oh, nice.
Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Let's examine the art. Is there some hidden meaning to this art?
My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
Mm-hmm.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
So this is telling something about her. She worked on identifying fakes, fake pieces of art. She was in love with someone whom she couldn't have a relationship with, I think. And this is her relationship to trying to save what's most important to her from an already dying situation, I think.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. and the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
I think though she is in such a position of power and fortune in a way that she went with the Farzenit people. Fortune meaning surviving and creating a new civilization in a different world. She still feels a loss and an emptiness.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
The art is exceptional.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
She's pulling out her own hair. Madness out of grief? It's hard to watch her suffer.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Where are we?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, and the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done? You think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them. And lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity.
I love this character.
Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
Very sleek, very clean, very elegant.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus.
Okay.
How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
If you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying. A pampered dream state.
Stultifying.
As the decades passed,
Nice.
I withdrew more and more, alone yet again. But this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
I'm finding this too good to believe. Too good. It's not at all good, but not too bad.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
But I'm being a pessimist.
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus. By tapping them, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war.
Yeah.
Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Let's go, go, go.
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper.
The reference.
Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Wow.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
She's keeping secrets.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
Yeah.
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
I don't want to tell Zol that the guy is dead. So first of all, where the heck am I? So this is a campfire. Tide Reaper. This is the Loch Ness monster I fought a while ago. Tilda's mansion. And what's this? What's this? Dun, 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 dun. What's this? Dun, 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 dun. What's this? That's one grappling point.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
So, retrospective, Rotterdam, 2033. Blah 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 blah. Cyber attack by far-right anti-migrant group. Purity Action Europe reversed key instructions to the city's new storm surge barriers, rendering them fully open during a massive extratropical cyclone. The resulting flood cascaded through the city in a matter of minutes, effectively wiping it from the face of the earth. I was one of the lucky ones, recalled survivor Tilda Vandermeer, who was 8 at the time of the attack. My family was wealthy. We had a watertight vault for some of our most precious belongings. My father locked me inside when he went to look for my mother, so I waited there in silence as the waters rose, praying every moment that my parents would return. They never did. As horrible as that sounds, Tilda was lucky indeed. In addition to her parents, the flood killed more than 100,000 people, including approximately 40,000 climate refugees from blah 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 blah. How can I get there? Okay. I think I got stuck now. Not this way then. Okay, not what I intended, but definitely not what I intended. So this is what I heard now? No. Sterling Malkeith's Isit Enigma. Blah 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 blah. All the makings of the next big thing. A much ballyhooed acquisition from an art historian turned technologist, no less. Bleeding edge science and a great narrative to boot. The application was called Isit, after young Christ in the Temple, a well-known Vermeer forgery. By creating perfect holographic scans of individual layers of a painting and comparing them to a vast library of artistic works, it was able to identify fakes with an unprecedented level of accuracy. So this was Tilda's work. But it was clear that to Sterling executives that the program's ability to match and identify patterns had broad applications outside of the art world. As a tool for security, counter-surveillance, and digital authentication, it could prove just as revolutionary as it had in its intended role, which is why they were willing to sign a 9-figure agreement for it, blasting news of the deal to every outlet in the tech media. 2 years later, the project collapsed in a chaotic jumble of lawsuits, recriminations, and accusations of sabotage, whatever. So it went wrong. Who was responsible, and most importantly, what happened to the underlying technology, which by all accounts was far more powerful than the vaporware label applied by disgraced executives. So I hear a lot of walking.
Fire won't do much.
So that's the shell walker. This was where I was before. But there's the yellow stuff there. Can I go higher? I can go higher. Okay, so let's return to base now. Oh, but wait, what was... Oh, metal flower. Nice. Okay, so now I need to go Okay.
Sliding in.
Oh, they're right next to the... Oh, damn you. I love the music, by the way. Sad. I'll just fast travel to the base and then we'll end this part for today because it's already been 2 hours. Where's the base? The base, the base. This is the base. Some loading, 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 loading. That lady was super white, indeed. Yeah, no song during the loading. Loading, 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 loading. Sorry, I'm not a good replacement. Okay, so I'm here. I hate it when it does that. What
The Sunwing. Good. I'll be roosting on the peaks above the base.
Yeah, now we have sunwings near the base because I can override them. No, but I didn't want this. I want that. This way
I wonder how much snow is gonna pile up.
I don't really wonder that. The wings of the Ten.
I see you, champion.
The glider is amazing, yes. So, okay. So we're gonna stop right here. We've done a lot today, we've learned a lot. So Tilda appears to be on our side now. Yeah, basically. So we already knew from Beta that Tilda wanted to protect her. And all that data channel stuff was for that purpose. But now we know that she also wants to destroy the others and help fulfill Elizabeth's dream, which is somewhat surprising, I think, but at the same time, it isn't, because otherwise it would be kind of impossible to defeat the Far Zenith people. But yeah, so currently all that we have been building up to this moment kind of got screwed, right? Because the Far Zenith people took Beta and took Gaia and Hephaestus, though for all intents and purposes our plan for merging Hephaestus with Gaia is currently underway, though in the wrong hands, but still underway, so always look on the bright side. But yeah, okay, so next step, we are going to basically take the army out of Silence hands in order to stop it from basically sacrificing themselves from fighting Gerard's or Far Zenith's forces. But now I'm here at the base where I think I'm gonna tell Zoe that our friend is dead, basically. And that's not gonna be easy, at least emotionally speaking. But yeah, it was a very thoughtful part for our playthrough. And you can hear on the soundtrack that the current status of things is kind of, how can I say this? It's bittersweet, because we have hope of stopping Gerard and his plan, but at the same time we lost our friend and we lost control of Gaia, and we lost Beta. She's not dead, but she's not with us at the moment. But yeah, so on the next part we are going to continue this main story, and yeah, so it's actually part of the main story to override one of those sun wings and learn to fly, to override the flying mount and fly, which is very cool. I'm very excited for that. And yeah, so we're gonna stop for now. I hope you enjoyed. It was half very fighty part, and at the same, and another half very let's learn more about the main story part. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for being here, and if you haven't watched the previous parts, please go watch it. They're very cool. It's been a very good playthrough, and I like only playing main story for you guys and doing side quests on the offline side of the playing, which is cool because this way we only get to share on this main story, and if you're seeing the playthrough, you're seeing a continuous story without fillers, right? Which is my intention for now, at least for Horizon Forbidden West. Anyway, again, I hope you liked it, and see you on the next part. So bye bye.